Walton can tip it. Bryant with the save.
Oh, you got to get a shot here.
Final second.
Look at the time. 9:58 world record. I told you, Tom Hammond.
The ball. Lewis gets it to LeBron for three for the win.
It's so great. He got angry after that.
I mean, he's a good fighter, man. Terrence Crawford is a phenomenal athlete. Phenomenal athleticism. That's what it is. His athleticism. But athleticism is always fleeting. Remember that. Athleticism is fleeting. And when you get to a certain point, whatever age it is, I don't know what it is, look at the other fighter that loves him to death. He talks about it. You know that guy? What's his name?
Tim Bradley.
Used to be a champ.
Tim Bradley?
No. Undisputed champ. He talks about Errol like he's hard. No. The other one.
Tim Bradley?
Heavier.
Roy Jones?
There we go.
Roy Jones.
Phenomenal athlete. Right? Athleticism left.
But, I mean, that's a fair point, but I think usually when people talk about Crawford, the first thing they mention is IQ as opposed
Hey, man, listen, man. I'm telling you what I see.
Ladies and gents, for those who don't know, that was Derrick James, the trainer of Errol Spence Jr., the undefeated unified welterweight champion of the world. Now, Derrick James was asked about Errol Spence Jr. nemesis, his arch rival, Terrence Bud Crawford, the WBO undefeated welterweight champion of the world. What makes Terrence Bud Crawford great? And Derrick James basically said Terrence Bud Crawford athleticism. If Terrence Bud Crawford doesn't have that athleticism, he's not the same fighter. Then he gave an example of a fighter with superior athletic ability in Roy Jones Jr. When he got older, he became vulnerable and he started getting tagged. Eventually, he lost and then he started losing. And his career went downhill after that. So, these guys are banking. And the reason why I say banking is because I don't think the fight is going to happen just because of this statement right here. They're banking on Terrence Bud Crawford to get old. Now, if you break down Errol Spence Jr. fighting style and you break down his opponents that he dominated, it caters to Errol Spence Jr.'s fighting style. Opponents like Danny Garcia, opponents like Yordenis Ugas, they come forward. They don't have a lot of movements. So that catered to Errol Spence Jr. fighting style, and it caters to his technique, which is to go to the body. So, look at the fighter that he had problems with. Mobile fighters, strong fighters, athletic fighters like Sean Porter and Kell Brook. Now, a lot of people might say, oh, well, he stopped Kell Brook. Well, y'all know that Kell Brook just moved down from 160 and he got knocked out by Triple G, and he just moved down. So it was a lot of weight drain shit going on with Kell Brook. Kell Brook wasn't just at 147 for the whole time. He had just moved down to one. Come on, y'all know what's going on. He had just moved down from 160. But Kell Brook gave Errol Spence a lot of problems because he was able to move and he was strong in there. So Errol Spence Jr. and Derrick James are taking the Mayweather route, which is to wait till a fighter gets older, and then it makes more sense to get in there with them when they get older. But the only difference with Mayweather and Errol Spence Jr. is Mayweather was disciplined. Mayweather never drunk. He ain't never smoked. He ain't never really was into the party and shit. He would just focus on making money and boxing. That's what his whole shit was all about. And I don't see that with Errol Spence Jr. Now, I do see that in Terrence Bud Crawford. He has a similar approach in boxing as a Floyd Money Mayweather. He stays in the gym. He don't drink, he don't smoke, and he's a businessman. So, y'all really think that that game plan to wait till Bud age. We gonna go in there with him. Y'all think that's gonna work? Because you probably aged before this man, right? And this is just to show y'all that the fight is not gonna happen next. Because Terrence Bud Crawford has not shown a decline, and that's what they're waiting for. That's why he came to the Sean Porter fight, and he was so upset when Terrence Bud Crawford stopped Sean Porter, because this nigga's like, you gotta remember, this nigga's like, damn, shit, this nigga just stopped Sean Porter. I can't, damn, son, how I'm gonna do this? And they're banking on Terrence Bud Crawford aging. So the fight is not gonna happen next. Errol Spence Jr. is gonna probably fight. Don't be surprised if he fight Virgil Ortiz. Don't be surprised if he fight Keith Thurman. That Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. fight is not gonna happen now. Bud didn't decline yet. It's all about having an advantage with Errol Spence Jr. Y'all gotta know that. So, y'all let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all leave a like. Make sure y'all leave a subscription. Make sure y'all comment and share this video if y'all enjoy this content. That's all I got for y'all, and I'm out.